BMI research indicated that construction projects in Kenya were to help boost construction industry growth by 8.7% between 2017 and 2026. This is credited with projects like the Llamo Port, whose construction was first mooted in 1972, but the plans were revived in 2011, with the construction beginning in 2014. The first berth was commissioned in May this year, with the other two berths expected to be completed in a year. Lamu Port, which is a new transport corridor linking Kenya's vast northern region and neighboring nations to the sea, was expected to attract cargo destined for Ethiopia and South Sudan and offer transshipment services where large vessels bring in cargo for onward distribution by smaller ships. Speaking during the commissioning, President Kenyatta said Lamu Port was strategically located in the middle of major shipping routes.
Entry and exit point of cargo deep into and out of Africa's hinterland, offering us the opportunity to ask ourselves, what can we do better and what new ground can we break so as to expand the possibilities of our motherland, Kenya.
At least 19 shipping agents have since visited the port and given a thumbs up with a view to using the facility in the future, as the port is capable of handling large container ships. So far, the Llamo Port has cost 55 billion shillings, which went into the construction of the first 3 berths.
The road from Lamu to Garsen to Malindi is complete. This now will give us an opportunity to evacuate cargo from Lamu to the rest of the country and beyond.
Llamo Port is expected to transform Lamu County into a major trade and logistics hub and accelerate rapid economic transformation through opportunistic business ventures. Another major project seeking to boost the country's blue economy and create jobs is the development of the Liwatoni fish landing site into a state-of-the-art fishing port in Mombasa County. The project, allocated 1.8 billion shillings in the 2021-2022 financial year, was however earlier dogged by corruption allegations, with ongoing investigations interrupting its construction work.
Construction ya fish landing site munaona already inaendelea huko. Kulikuwa na changamoto na moja ambayo inamaliziwa sasa. Largely is the installation of the machines, because the physical infrastructure has been going on. The building of the physical infrastructure has been going on. So is the final process. Inakuja hapo sasa.
Opening of a new tender was done in August to pick a contractor for machine installation, even as building of physical infrastructure was ongoing. Once completed, fishing vessels operating in Kenya's territorial waters will be required to land their catch at the facility. In 2017, the government embarked on an ambitious affordable housing development program under the Big Four agenda, with a target of delivering 500,000 houses to low and middle income earners and help ease the housing crisis across the country. As of November 2021, the government said 186,000 housing units had been constructed. Speaking when he presided over the groundbreaking ceremony for the first phase of a project that will see 3,500 houses constructed at Roysambu in Nairobi County, President Kenyatta underlined the government's focus on providing decent housing.
Tumeona mwanzo wa safari ambaye tumeitegemea kwa muda mrefu. Kwa muda mrefu tumejua ya kwamba tuko na shida ama ukosefu wa nyumba kwa maofisa wetu na askari wa jeshi, na tumekuwa tukitafuta mbinu mbalimbali.
Currently, the Ministry of Transport, Infrastructure and Housing says demand for housing in urban centers has risen to 250,000 units annually, even as only a fifth of the units are constructed every year.
As we speak right now, we have over close to 600,000 units that are in different phases. Because some of those projects, they're in approval stages.
To bridge the deficit, the government has offered a raft of incentives such as VAT exemptions on importation of local purchase of goods for the construction of houses under the Affordable Housing Program, retention of import declaration fees and railway development levy for goods imported for construction of houses under the scheme, and lowered the corporate tax rate to 15% for developers constructing over 100 units. Home buyers also get a tax relief of 15% on savings and contribution towards home ownership and stamp duty exemptions for first-time buyers. On roads, the 14 billion shillings 84-kilometer Kenol-Sagana-Marua Highway that is expected to connect the northern corridor from Nairobi to the Lapsset corridor in Isiolo took shape. Construction works consist of an improvement which is part of the Kenyan section of Trans-Africa Highway between Cairo and Cape Town through Nairobi to Moyale. Currently, the first lot of the 48-kilometer stretch between Kenol and Sagana Town has absorbed an estimated 8.5 billion shillings, while the second lot, the 36-kilometer stretch between Sagana and Marua, is expected to take up around 6.1 billion shillings. On railway transport, passenger services between Nairobi and the lakeside city of Kisumu was launched in December, 10 years after services were suspended due to a dilapidated railway line.
It has the original Kenya Railways first class, where you can sit and sleep. And it has all the necessary amenities and the requirements.
Kenya Railways charged passengers 600 shillings on economy class coaches, while those on first class were to pay 2,000 shillings for the 12-hour trip between Kisumu and Nairobi that has 18 stops. Rehabilitation of the 216-kilometer century-old meter gauge railway and 18 railway stations cost taxpayers about 2.8 billion shillings. The resumption of the passenger service offered travellers a railway option and eased the movement of freight and passengers between Mombasa and Kisumu, as well as neighbouring countries. Alan Naoko, 2021 Year in Review.